Insanity of my mind, locked within the cracks of my mind. Dark truths hidden inside, from the darkest corners it hides. Broken glass scattered all around, broken puzzle lost in time. Losing grip with reality, reality always crashing and cracking. Going blind, not just from outside. Who I was and who I am, I was never meant to be. Who I were, who I was, just isn't me. Who I am and who I was, rots and breaks within me. Stranger in the mirror, questioning who I am. Lost within my mind that this body isn't mine. Existing and stuck in this painful life. Endless search for untouchable finds. Flawed in every way, imperfection in display. Evil that is life eats and guts my insides, till nothing left remains. I am to blame, as I exist within these walls. Faded memories lie within, soon to join an end in this distance game. Who I was and who I am, I was. Who I was and who I am, I was. Who I was and who I am, I was never meant to be. Who I will and who I was just isn't me. Who I was and who I am, I was never meant to be. Who I will and who I was. Who I was and who I am, I was never meant to be. Who I will and who I was just isn't me. Who I am and who I was, lots of bright within me. Stranger in the mirror, questioning who I am. Lost in my mind that this body isn't mine. Never being enough and always lacking. Meaning is meaningless, as all value loses value. If you saw the world with my eyes, you'll never unsee the terrors of the sublime. Reality within the eyes, mine comes apart as I possess nothing of mine. I've left a trail with pieces to find, bleeding hopes and dreams. Everything about everything coming from the seams. A walk in my shoes may not be worse than yours, but when I see it, what lurks within these eyes is something more terrible than death within this life. An unending dread and unending pain. All meaning is meaningless, as imperfection is perfect. There is so much possibility and impossible, like two sides of a coin. Reality and fantasy like two old friends. If life is a story, death is not the end. Non-Euclidean mind, as shapeless shapes bend. Losing grasp with myself, reality was never there. The mystery of my mind is like a puzzle missing a piece. Sometimes I talk to the stranger in the mirror, watching myself rotting and festering everywhere. I left a trail in my wake, a trail I left not in one piece. Sometimes madness brews like a pot of coffee always on, like a loop that never ends. Existence is a blend. Never been in life is a pain, so much beauty and flaws. Never-ending questions in songs, screams never to be heard. Who are you and who I am, and what does it all matter in the end? As we take this insanity blend. If you saw the wall fall off with my eyes, you'll never with me end. As we take this insanity blend. Who I was and who I am, I was never meant to be. Who I will and who I was just isn't me. Who I was and who I am, I was never meant to be. Who I will and who I was. An unending dread and unending pain. All meaning is meaningless, as imperfection is perfect. There is so much perfect. There is so much perfect. Never.